2023 year end reports. Give a recap. So currently we have issue of plastic pollution globally, and due to the large amounts of plastic in the environment, the time spread around over time, forming microplastic, which are size less than 5 millimeters, and sometimes nanoplastic, which are of size less than 1 micrometer. So while they are in the environment, they cause a lot of problems, which could include particle toxicity, boundary associated, and chemical toxicity. The particle toxicity is due to continuous ingestion of microplastic while they build up in the body, and the biofilm system, while they're in the environment, there are some microorganisms that form some kind of epoxy structure on the surface of microplastic, so they form biofilm, and they use this to transfer toxin and viruses as well. While the chemical toxicity involves the compounds or chemical compounds that are present in microplastic, which when consumed or ingested in the body, they tend to release from the microplastic. So ciprofloxacin is a current antibiotics which is widely used, and due to the continuous usage also, we tend to excrete them and they find their way in the environment. So while they're in the environment, they cause anti-resistance like bacteria, whereby these drugs stop doing its function. And also, we currently do not know one of their major problems in the environment. So there's need to actually remove them. So the idea of my work is to use waste to remove waste from the environment, so that we have like a win-win situation, whereby we use plastic, which is the current problem, to remove an emerging pollutant in place of ciprofloxacin. So previously I've discussed how the materials were prepared. So today I will try to talk about the progress made from the last presentation, the last general presentation in September. So in September, that is the year report, I presented the mechanism, which was this good mechanism. So today I will start talking from the in silico toxicity assessment of microplastic and ciprofloxacin to aquatic organism. So the aquatic organism which are considered is zebrafish. So why zebrafish? Zebrafish has about 80% morphology as humans. So in most studies, they usually consider zebrafish as model organism when we are studying toxicity of pollutants. And to do this, I considered cytochrome P450. Cytochrome P450 or cytochrome enzymes is the most important enzymes in the human body. They help us to metabolize xenobiotics or pollutants or foreign materials when we ingest them in our body. So to evaluate the toxicity of the CIP and the PET to humans and organisms, I checked how this CIP could interact with these most important enzymes in the body. So for the zebrafish, it is cytochrome P450, while for the CIP, it is 3A4 and CYP2D6. So the result obtained is presented here. The control were the original native compound which was docked on the enzymes previously, which was abiraterone, retinovir, and ajamadicin. So the result shows that for the zebrafish, when the PET interacted with CIP, there was increase in the toxicity to zebrafish. So the increase in this toxicity shows that the interaction of PET and CIP, they have some kind of synergistic interaction, which causes an increase in the toxicity of both CIP and PET to the enzyme. However, for the CIP, the interaction with PET reduces its toxicity. can say that the interaction of the CIP in presence of PET is antagonistic, while for the PET it was synergistic. For the humans, for the PET to the human enzyme, the toxicity was higher than the control, while for the when it's present when it's bound with CIP, it was also higher. Same was also observed for the CYP2D6. So all ligands, that is CIP, PET, and PET plus CIP, showed higher toxicity than control to human CYP2D6. So in human tests, combined pollutants showed higher toxicity than when acting alone, indicating a synergistic interaction. So this study suggests that the combined presence of plastic and CIP may pose higher risks to human health if ingested and combined via absorption. So this is the interaction, the binding interaction, which mainly involve conventional hydrogen bonds, van der Waals, and pi-alkyl interaction relationship. So for the absorption regeneration, which I've also discussed previously, the absorption cycle was possible for up to 5 times, whereby the capacity of the material was still higher than 50%. We show that the PET MP adsorbents could actually be used at least up to 5 times. So the illustration of the factors that occur during the absorption cycle is presented here. So first illustration is that there is a gradual accumulation of adsorbed pollutants. So during subsequent recycle, there are residual pollutants CIP that is still may be left on the surface of the microplastic. So as we continue to reuse, the capacity of the adsorbent continues to drop. And another situation is during the recycling, most of the microplastic could break, and when they break, this phenomenon is also occur, which will reduce the effectiveness over time. So last time I talked also about the techno-economic analysis. I said that why this techno-economic analysis is important is because if we are upscaling our materials from lab to industrial level, we have to evaluate the economy. Because sometimes the material could be very effective with good pollutants, while the cost compared with other material that is already established is not beneficial. So it is definitely meaningless. So for the cost benefit analysis, I found that the production cost for the modified microplastic, PET microplastic, was about $43, which is due to the amount of chemicals used in the production of the modified PET microplastic compared to the pristine and the age. Pristine was the cheapest because it just takes it clean and dry. So the labor and personnel cost was estimated based on one postgraduate researcher, which is I, and one research supervisor, that is sexy. So the estimation was about average hours of 5 hours per day. And the final result showed that the HPET microplastic and PRPET MP mode had similar labor cost. So the total cost was highest for the mode, followed by the H microplastic, then the pristine microplastic. So the cost per gram of the CIP removed for the PET microplastic, the cost per gram was highest for H. H had the best adsorbents, but the cost per gram was very high compared to the pristine. So for considering the economic viability of the prepared material, it is best to just work with the pristine microplastic. So for this part 2 of my PhD is already published in Journal of Water Process Engineering. So this is my next year I'll be doing the optimization and using central composite design and machine learning algorithm. Then I have some conference presentation and also multi-component absorption study using multi-component models. So this is our top performing conference in February. There's a conference in Ecuador. This is the Andean Congress of Engineering, Construction, Technology, and Innovation. So I'll be presenting this topic from waste to resources, engineering optimization of PET microplastic for efficient IP removal waste solution through central composite design and machinery. While in March, the Chemical Society of Japan annual meeting presented the modeling of multi-component absorption equilibria of phenol and ciprofloxacin on differently prepared polyethylene polyethylene microplastic. This is new consensus. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. Do you have any questions?